Have you ever wondered if the creatures from myths and legends could actually exist? In this video, we'll explore 5 cryptic creatures that might not just be stories. From unexplainable sightings to eerie evidence, these creatures could be hiding in plain sight. And here's the twist. By the end of this video, you'll learn why some of these mysterious beings might be closer to you than you think. So, stick around. This is going to get chilling. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Imagine how many creatures might be hiding in plain sight, dismissed as myths or legends. Creatures we might have unknowingly crossed paths with. Take the okapi, for example. This animal looks like a mix of zebra, donkey, deer, and antelope, something straight out of fantasy. For centuries, it was dismissed as myth and called the African unicorn. But locals in Central Africa always knew it was real, hidden deep in the Ituri forest. Its closest relative, the giraffe. In 1901, Sir Harry Johnston sent an okapi skeleton and skin to the British Museum, proving this mythical creature was real. It makes you wonder, if something as strange as the okapi stayed hidden for so long, what else might be out there? Now let's head to Indonesia, where whispers of a real-life dragon terrified locals for centuries. Imagine hearing stories of a massive, powerful, lizard-like creature that sounded straight out of a fantasy novel. For a long time, people thought it was nothing but legend. But in the early 20th century, Lieutenant Stein van Hansbroek shocked the world by capturing one, the Komodo dragon. This wasn't just any lizard. It was massive, ferocious, and unlike anything people had ever seen. Explorer W. Douglas Burden later brought live Komodo dragons to the Bronx Zoo, and they even inspired the 1933 movie King Kong. If a real-life dragon emerged from legend, what other creatures might still be waiting to be found? After the Komodo dragon, you'd think we'd have learned, not all legends are just stories. Consider the gorilla. Centuries ago, it was whispered about as a terrifying, human-like creature. Ancient Greek explorer Hanno told tales of beings called gorilla, dismissed as myth. Then, in the 1840s, explorers found gorilla bones in Liberia, and by 1902, the mountain gorilla was officially discovered. Once mocked, the gorilla is now one of the most recognized animals. If creatures like the gorilla remained hidden for so long, what else might be out there? From Indonesia and Africa, let's head to Papua New Guinea, where the Bondagezu blurs the line between legend and reality. To the Mani people, this animal was sacred, a revered ancestral spirit. Outsiders dismissed it as a cryptid, too strange to be real. That changed in the 1980s, when Australian scientist Tim Flannery captured its first photograph. The Bondagezu is a tree-dwelling marsupial with black and white fur, and it walks upright on 2 legs, resembling a tiny human. But its reality is bittersweet. Now classified as endangered, the Bondagezu faces threats like habitat loss. If such a being could stay hidden for so long, perfectly blending myth and nature, what other wonders might still be waiting to be discovered? Finally, let's journey to the ocean's depths, where we find the Yeti crab, a creature so strange it seems mythical. Discovered in 2005, this deep-sea dweller thrives near hydrothermal vents in total darkness. What makes it so unusual? Its long, furry arms, which it uses to farm bacteria for food. Its bizarre appearance earned it the name Yeti, after the legendary Himalayan cryptid. The Yeti crab shows us that life exists even in the most extreme places. The Yeti crab, Komodo dragon, gorilla, Bondagezu, and okapi remind us that our planet is full of mysteries. If these beings can exist, what else might be hiding in the shadows or depths, mistaken for myth? The mysteries we've explored today are just the tip of the iceberg. Imagine what else might still be out there, waiting to be discovered. If cryptic creatures and untold stories fascinate you, hit the like button and subscribe. It's your ticket to even more mind-bending discoveries. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you're the first to know when we uncover the next big mystery.